last couple of days. How many of you want to double your income? See your hands. All right. More, triple, quadruple. Okay, we're going to be talking about exactly how to do the techniques, how to attract people to you. Now, if you want to double, triple your income, you can double what you're doing now, double the amount of people you're talking to. Do you want to do that? No. Or you can double your skills. The challenge in the world of persuasion is they say, look, here's a tree, chop it down with a pocket knife. You have the wrong tools. Now, if you're going to chop down a tree, what tool would you rather have? Axe, chainsaw, stick of dynamite, backhoe, many different things that you can have. So I want to give you some great tools today that you can use right now, what I call magnetic persuasion, attracting people to you, people knocking on your door. Isn't that what you want? That's what we're talking about when we talk about the power influence to get what you want, when you want to influence and win friends for life. Because have you ever gone to maybe a timeshare presentation or even a seminar, you're like, I'm not going to buy, I'm not going to buy, I'm not going to buy, and you left buying everything? Has it ever, let me see your hands if that's ever happened to you. I know it has. Happens all the time. But if you could take, but you leave happy, don't you? You're excited about it. What if you could take that power of persuasion and put it into an aerosol can and sell it? How much would that be worth to you? Millions of dollars. Could you imagine talking to, no, psh, oh, I'll take 3. Yeah. Can I recommend my friends to you? That's the power. That's what I want to give you. Because if I ask you this painful question, in the last 10 years, as you analyze your life, how much money have you lost with your inability to persuade? Throw out a number for me. Millions. Millions, your relationships, everything you want in life is on the other side of persuasion. True or true? Everything. Now, why don't they teach it in school? Wow. Let me tell you about my persuasion journey. It was very frustrating. I thought school was the answer. Now, school is great. I teach at some universities, but it didn't really prepare me to be successful. In fact, you learn really early growing up that if you complain, whine, and moan enough, what's going to happen? You're going to get your way. Now, do adults do that? They do, kind of in a different way. Or your boss says, do it or you're fired. Is that persuasion or is that coercion? It's coercion. I don't want to talk about that. In fact, they've caught employees doing despicable things to their boss's coffee. Now, what would cause someone to do that? When you force somebody to do something, they do some strange things. And my persuasion journey started when I was 5 years old. I had picked up a few techniques along the way, and I was in kindergarten painting this picture. And it was a beautiful picture of a sea monster. And the stars were aligned. I was going to win the contest, and I turned to the girl next to me and I said, look, you're going to vote for me. This is a beautiful painting. She says, no, I'm not. What is it? It's a sea monster. Can't you see? You need to vote for me. She said, I'm not going to vote for you. It's ugly. So with my great persuasion skills, I took the blue paint and poured it over her blonde hair. Now, did that work? But that's what a lot of people do. They say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Now, it's true for a couple times, but now the squeaky wheel gets replaced. Persuasion has changed dramatically in the last 20 years. The old style techniques you've learned do not work anymore. We have changed. In fact, let me throw some things out to you. Introverts are now out persuading extroverts. Wow. There's a shift. Because extroverts are the salesperson. They're outgoing. They're kind of a little more aggressive. And once people sense you're trying to persuade them, what happens? The wall goes up. They'll resist. Even if they want it and like your product. In fact, have you ever had a prospect that needed your product, liked your product, could afford your product, everything was perfect, and you never heard from them again? What's happening? Why are they lying to you? Do you know when they say it's too expensive, 66% of the time they're lying to you? And you're like, well, compared to what? You're trying to solve that objection. It's the wrong objection. They have learned that it gets rid of you. Introverts outpersuade extroverts because introverts listen. They ask questions. They become a consultant. Nobody wants to be persuaded. They want to persuade themselves. So as we study great persuaders, we have found that great persuaders help others persuade themselves. That's a key. So what I did 15 years ago is I found a company called the Persuasion Institute, where every day we study the persuasive situation. We talk to the prospects after they've lied to you to find out how they really feel. Just like you lie. You know, you go to a furniture store, somebody pushes too hard, you get that feeling inside.